Endurance Karting is proud to return the 24 Hours of America to Florida for its 8th running. The race will be held at Bushnell Motorsports Park, located only 60 miles from both Tampa and Orlando. The track was constructed in 2015 and has permanent lighting. 15 challenging turns over 0.67 miles. A fast lap time will be under 1 minute 10 seconds. Now let's join Dan Burke as he completes a lap of the circuit. Now we're joining Dan on the front straightaway. You'll see the timing tower and the flag stand there on your right. Crossing start finish, we're headed into turn 1. This is a late apex, not a good passing zone. You want to be off the gas, letting it roll through, and as you approach 2, apex late, do not track out past that seam in the middle, so you'll set up for a good turn 3. Apply the brake into 3, and then hit your apex right there in the middle. On track out, watch out for the pit entry there and stay off those curbs. And you'll set up for another apex at turn 4 as you head uphill toward the bridge. The bridge has a transition right at the top of the hill here, so watch for the bump. So you want to make sure your kart's going straight, and as you head downhill, this is a good passing zone, but it is a difficult braking zone. Karts tend to lock up. You'll want to hit a slightly late apex here, headed into turn 5. You're going to track out to the cones there on your right. You can use a little bit of that access road. As we headed toward turn 6, this is going to be a left-hander headed into the tunnel. There's a slight bump right at that transition. You want to make sure you're going in the right direction. Now you're going to bend it back to the left. You're full on the throttle right here, and maybe modulate a little bit to make sure you don't track out too far to the left. Approaching turn 8 now. Watch out for traffic coming out of the pits. You'll hit an apex right in the middle. Do not track out too far. Easy to do. It is slick from clay there. We're coming into turn 9. Again, apexing right in there, and do not track out too far. I see a lot of people out there. Those curves will kill your kart and cause from heartbreak. Now we're headed into the 10-11 chicane. Pretty self-explanatory. You're good on the gas. Might have to lift a little bit for the second one because you want to make sure you're setting up perfectly for 12. This right-hand hairpin with a geometric apex. Let the kart track all the way out to the white line on the left, and then immediately start bending it back to the right to get set up for turn 13, the most important turn on the track. As you approach from the far right, you're going to go down and hit that geometric apex. Let it track out. This is slick on exit, so be careful. There's clay that's in that area. It makes it slick. You're tracking out. Now, as we're headed into 14, the easiest turn, you'll want to start relaxing your hands one at a time. Remove it from the wheel, flex them, take a deep breath, and then turn in right here. Let it apex right on the white line, using all of it, tracking out. Approaching 15 is a good place to pass or do a little bump drafting, but you stay to the right, and you're coming down here. Use a little brake and get off that gas. Hit your apex nice and clean right there. Make sure it doesn't throw you too far out to the right in the curbs and tires. And here we have it. You've completed a lap. Now we're going to show you one at full speed.